Some days, deep breathing and my lavender scented essential oil are just not enough. And I can't pause to go take a hot bath or take a yoga class. How do you self regulate when you need more than the basics, but you don't have time for something elaborate? Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a therapist at Sage, and I'm here to teach you a little bit about somatic movement. Somatic is a word that gets thrown around a lot. You may have heard about somatic therapy or specifically somatic experiencing, a really specific type of therapy. Somatic means of the body. So when we talk about somatic work, it just means work that has to do with the body. When I talk about somatic movement, I'm talking about a specific set of movements developed by Thomas Hanna. These are very slow, deliberate movements that involve pandiculation, tensing a certain body part and then slowly releasing that part of the body in sync with the breath and followed by relaxation. I first learned about somatic movement when I was taking a yoga teacher training. I was curious about learning more about the connection between yoga, movement, and mental health. I was training with Liz Heffernan at Soma Yoga, and she taught us somatic movement as a tool that can be used in yoga classes, often specifically with things like gentle yoga or restorative yoga. Somatic movement is often used because it helps decrease the risk of injury, releases tension in specific body parts, and allows us to increase our self-awareness, interoception and proprioception, awareness of our internal experience and external, how we move in the environment around us. But there's another effect of this type of movement. It calms the nervous system. My teacher loved to use a quote from The Body Keeps the Score by Vesser Vanderkolk. For real change to take place, the body needs to learn that danger has passed and to live in the reality of the present. Somatic movement is one way that we can tell the body we are safe. It's okay to be in the present. There was a study done by Chacher and Shafir in 2017 that looked at whether or not somatic movement might help foster emotional resilience. And they found that using slow, deliberate movements did reduce unwanted emotions and promote more positive emotional experiences. I'll be honest, I'm not much of a science person. I don't fully understand, the science behind all of it. But I have felt it and experienced it firsthand in my own body. So I like to use these kind of movements sometimes to self-regulate. I've had a couple of friends I've shared this practice with say that it helps them release tension in their shoulders in a different way than anything else they've ever felt before. Any stretch, any massage. And this may not work for you, right? It doesn't work for everyone. But I love teaching these because for some people, it's super helpful. I'm going to walk you through an example now of one of these movements. It's my favorite, partly because of the name. It's called the shimmy, and we are going to do this kind of movement, but really slowly. Okay, before we start, let's do a quick body scan. Find a comfortable seat, plant your feet on the floor, and just take note of how your body's feeling. We'll do this at the beginning and end of the exercise, just to see if we notice any change. So starting at the top of your head, no need to judge or change. Just notice how you feel. Open your head, your face, ears and neck, down to your shoulders, chest, your arms, ribs, stomach, down your hips, thighs, knees, down your calves, and all the way down through your feet. Okay, now we'll start. You're going to roll your right shoulder forward and your left shoulder back and turn your head to look over your right shoulder. And while you do this, you're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to release that and come back to neutral. Just let everything relax. Now we're going to repeat this on the other side. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Look over your left shoulder, breathe in, and breathe out, release everything. Let yourself relax back for neutral. Do that a couple more times. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Look over your right shoulder, breathe in, breathe out. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Look over your left shoulder, breathe in, and breathe out. One more time each side. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Look over your right shoulder, breathe in and breathe out. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Look over your right shoulder, breathe in and breathe out. Relax, let everything go. Okay, now that we've finished that movement, we're gonna do our second body scan. So again, starting at the top of your head, just noticing. You might notice that you feel different after doing the somatic movement. You might feel the same, you might feel worse. That's okay, no judgment, just taking note. Starting at the top of your head, down through your ears, your face, your neck, down through your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your ribs, your stomach, down your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and all the way down through your feet. So just take note. Did the first body scan feel any different than the second? And again, maybe this doesn't work for you, but if it did, if you found this type of movement helpful, know that there are somatic movements that target all different parts of the body. The neck, the hips, the psoas. So there are different movements that you could learn to help release tension in different parts of the body and calm the nervous system. There are also other types of slow, intentional movement like this. For example, Feldenkrais. It was a type of movement developed specifically to recover from injury, but it also has that effect of calming the nervous system. And if nothing else, learning to lean into our natural tendencies to pendiculate is great. Tensing and then stretching and then releasing. We often naturally want to do this like when we wake up after a nap. Sometimes we see cats do it when they stretch. So just leaning into our body's intuitive, natural way of wanting to do this, that in itself can be a great way to help us calm down and slow down. So I hope you take away whatever little piece of this works best for you. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.